Hello, little explorers. Are you ready for an amazing adventure today? We're going to journey into the wild and discover some incredible animals and the wonderful people who help them. It's like a real-life treasure hunt, but instead of gold, we're finding new creatures and making the world a safer place for all our animal friends. Imagine, every year, scientists discover around 16,000 new kinds of animals and plants. That's a lot, isn't it? These aren't just tiny bugs, but sometimes even bigger animals, hiding in places like cloudy forests, deep oceans, or even right under our noses in old museum collections. Finding and naming these new species is super important because it helps us understand them better and protect them from disappearing forever. It's like getting to know a new friend, so you can help them if they're in trouble. Let's talk about some of the cool new friends discovered just recently in 2025. In the high mountains of Peru, they found a tiny mouse possum called Marmosa chachapoya. Imagine a little possum living way up in the clouds. And in Kenya, a forest-dwelling killifish, Nothobranchius sylvaticus, was found swimming in hidden forest streams. Tanzania gave us towering ancient trees called Tasmania princeps, which might have been growing there for hundreds of years. Think of all the stories those trees could tell. There's even a beautiful blue butterfly from Angola, Aeolus francesi, flitting through the air. And guess what? In the high Himalayas, they found a long-tailed bat, Myotis himalaicus, soaring through the night. Down in Jamaica, there's a forest lizard named Celestis jamesbondi. And in Brazil, a green parrot snake, Leptophis mysticinus, that looks just like a leafy vine. Tiny frogs called Pristamantis were found in Peru. And in the big Atlantic Ocean, a new manta ray species, Mobula urae, gracefully glides through the water. A tiny shrew, Crocodura stanleyi, and a bumpy snailfish, Careproctus caliculi, were also welcomed to the animal kingdom. Even a new kind of man-of-war, Phasalia mikazuki, was discovered in the ocean. And in the snowy Himalayas, two new pika species, Ochitona galungliensis and O. legbona, were spotted. Isn't that incredible? Sometimes, the people who live in these places already know about these animals. They have special names for them and know all about their habits. That's why listening to local communities is so important in science. Now, let's talk about some happy news. Even though some animals are in danger, lots of people are working really hard to help them. And it's making a big difference. It's like when you help a friend who's feeling sad and they start to smile again. For example, the amazing green turtle, which was once in big trouble, is now doing much better because people have worked for decades to protect them. They've gone from being endangered to being much safer. And the beautiful red-tailed Amazon parrot in Brazil? They needed a little help. So people built artificial nests for them and taught local communities how to live alongside them peacefully. Now, these parrots are flying high. Guess what else? In Thailand, a special cat called the flat-headed cat was found again after not being seen for 29 years. This happened because people helped the forests grow back, making a safe home for the cat once more. Tigers, those majestic striped creatures, are also making a comeback in Thailand, which is fantastic news because they were declining for a long time. In Massachusetts, a cute bird called the roseate tern has more nests than ever before, thanks to careful protection and making their homes extra comfy. And in Kenya, smart cameras that can see in the dark are helping to protect rhinos from poachers. It's like having superhero eyes watching over our animal friends. Many zoos, like Zoo Atlanta, are also helping. They support programs to protect orangutans, lions, rhinos, red pandas, tigers, and even tiny tortoises and clouded leopards all over the world. It's like they're sending help packages to animals in need. Even the wolverines, fierce little animals that haven't been in Colorado for 100 years, are getting help to come back home. People are moving them carefully to safe spots in the high mountains. All these efforts show that when we work together, we can make a huge difference for animals. We need to manage their homes, stop bad plants and animals from taking over, and sometimes even build them new homes, like bat boxes for bats, or plant special flowers like marsh violets for butterflies. We also need to remember that, even though we're doing great things, there are still challenges. Animals can lose their homes, people sometimes hurt them, and climate change can make it hard for them to live. So, we need to keep working hard, finding new ways to help, and sharing our planet with all these wonderful creatures. Protecting animals is not just about them. It's about protecting our beautiful world for everyone, including us. So, next time you see an animal, remember all the amazing things people are doing to keep them safe and happy. You can be an animal hero, too, by learning about them and being kind to all creatures, big and small. Keep exploring, little adventurers.